Hello everyone and welcome back to Classic Comics. Today I'm taking a look at Crime Syndicate. This is the first issue of a 6-issue limited series. And it looks like what this is going to be doing is telling the origin of the Crime Syndicate, how these villains came together. So we start in 1963. And basically, we get this world's version of the Kennedy assassination. And it turns out the one who killed him was a young Ultraman as a kid. And this is, by the way, written by Andy Schmidt with art by Kieran McCown. Then we skip to present day, and the Daily Planet has done kind of a hit piece on Ultraman. And he attacks the planet, and the editor is Catherine Grant, and he's threatening her. But then Ultraman suddenly hears something, so he flies away. Then we go to Arnold, because this is in this world, it's Benedict Arnold who's the hero, not George Washington. Because, of course, this is Earth 3, and Earth 3 is like the mirror universe in Star Trek. It's where everybody's evil. And Oliver Queen is the president, and Superwoman is kind of interrogating him. But then there's an earthquake. Then we go to Coast City, and we've got a cop who's harassing this guy. And then Power Ring, or John Stewart, this world's John Stewart, shows up. He kills both of them. Then we have Johnny Quick, this world's Flash, and Atomica, who is this world's version of the Atom. And again, there's an earthquake. And what we discover is that Earth 3 is being attacked by Starro. And we get a nice 2-page spread here from McCown. And Ultraman just wades in and starts attacking, but then he doesn't know what Starro is. He isn't familiar with it. So, of course, Starro is able to slap one of its drones onto him, and it tries taking control of him. Then we go to Gotham, and we see Owlman, and he breaks up a robbery. But, of course, it's because he doesn't like people freelancing in his town. You know, he doesn't want any robberies taking place that aren't under his authority, so he kills the guy. And then this version of Alfred for this world kills the guy who was going to be the victim. And then Owlman gets news reports. He hears news reports coming in on the invasion. And the main story stops there. So we do get a short backup. It's just 4 pages, but it's... and the art is by Brian Hitch, actually, which was a bit of a surprise. It's Ultraman's origin, you know, and of course it starts out very much like Superman does, you know, Krypton exploding. Although I would point out in the original version, back in the pre-crisis version of Krypton, I don't think that exploded. I don't think Krypton exploded in the Earth 3 universe originally, but in this version it does. He comes to Earth, he's found by this couple, I guess it's the Kents, in Smallville. And he, you know, the kid, he's a bit of an outcast, Clark, and as you read this, you kind of get the impression that the couple, they kind of exploit him when they find out he has these powers. They basically kind of work him like a servant. They have him do all the work on the farm, do all the work in the house, cleaning up and everything. Basically treat him as their servant. Then eventually they reveal to him that, you know, he's an alien and that he's from space. And when he finds that out, he's enraged that they've been lying to him and been using him all these years. So he takes the spaceship and flies away. And, you know, it kind of reminded me of, you know, Brightburn, if you ever saw that movie, Brightburn. So overall, I mean, this issue it's okay. The art by McCown, it kind of reminds me of Phil Hester. Phil Hester's work. And I guess the way this is going to go is it's going to be kind of similar to a Justice League story. Starro's going to invade because that's what originally brought the Justice League together in their first issue. Okay, let me back up. So in their first appearance in Brave and the Bold back in the 50s, they came together to stop an alien invasion by a group of aliens called the Appalachians. But then when they got their own series, the first issue of Justice League was them fighting Starro. So I think that's going to be what this is borrowing from. It's just kind of a remake of that. And I think it's interesting with them all being these evil characters. You know, whenever you see them, they're all very egotistical and vicious, and you wonder, well, how can people like these work together? And I guess what Schmidt's going to show us is how this group decides to form a team and gives a rationale for it, hopefully, that will make sense. Now, as for the writing, I mean, it's okay, but I noticed a lot of, I would basically say kind of a little Schmidt, I don't know if he's trolling or what, but so, like when Ultraman attacks the Daily Planet, he says, "You run more fake news about me and I'll kill your entire staff." So, you know, is that a Trump thing? I mean, it seems like it probably is. And there are some other things, like there's a mention of deplorables later in the book. And there's a couple of other things where it seems like there's kind of little political points being, little political shots by Schmidt in the writing. But I don't know. Is that because this is Earth 3 and this is supposed to be kind of an evil world, or is it him trolling? Yeah, I mean, and it could be both. Like here, of course, the cop's going after the guy with the hoodie. He says, you know, you dress like a hoodlum, get treated like a hoodlum. Okay, so everyone with hoodies gets harassed by the cops, right? So I found that a little annoying, but again, maybe it's just a matter of this being Earth 3 and it's just kind of supposed to be this dystopian world. Maybe that's why, and I'm overreacting to it, but I don't know. I'm at the point now where I really, I just assume the worst. But anyway, this issue overall it's okay. I'll give it a marginal thumbs up because I'm interested in seeing where it goes. But it's nothing exceptional. But I'd say it's worth checking out if you're interested in seeing this group and how they come together. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. And if you would, please hit the like button on this video, and please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications. And I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching.